Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. And what's up, guys? It is Friday and it is the end of the week. Hopefully you guys had a really great week. Produced some great snakes, maybe hatched some ball pythons, or maybe had some boa litters. Well, this week I actually got a whole bunch of stuff in the mail. Okay, I bought actually 2 litters from a friend of mine, boa litters. He was trying to get rid of them and he wanted to sell them as a whole litter, and he had contacted me. I had sold him some snakes in the past, and I love what he's producing. So I said, yeah, sure, send them over. I'll keep the stuff I want and I'll sell, the extra and overage. But that's what he did. And I'm going to show you one of those litter states, a red dragon or sun dragon litter, which is the hypo albino blood call line. Spectacular snakes, and some of those are going to be available for you guys. So I'm going to show you that litter. I also got a really special snake in from my friend Donald Rollins. So he produces some amazing scorias, and I sold him one last year. He sold me one back this year. See, in the snake business, we just give each other the money back and forth. We really don't actually make any profit on it. We just try to break even. That's how it works. And we're gonna take a look at that, and anything else that kind of strikes my fancy. So hopefully you guys are having, once again, a good Friday. Let's take a look and see what we got. Here is a beautiful super hypo granite. It's also possible green, visual, could be, because you can't see it, because it's obviously a black-eyed leucistic. Could be green. It's worst case 66% head green, and then of course it's 66% head albino. Beautiful girl. Look at this. It's such shimmering. This is going out too. I cry every time I send out one of these Burms, but I know that they're all getting good homes, so I'm very happy for all the new homes that these are going to. I sold a lot of Burms this week, and we're gonna have a lot of happy customers here. And here's a beautiful hypo granite male. Look at that shimmer. This is just, this clutch came out so good. These babies are so amazing. People are gonna be just super, super happy with these. And this boy is going to a good customer. He's gonna love it. I almost wanted to keep this boy. He was so nice looking. Really, really amazing. Here's a beautiful super hypo. It's a black-eyed leucistic. Doesn't have black eyes because it's also albino and granite. Going to a really good customer. He's gonna love this. I am so jealous of this snake. This is also known as a blizzard Burm, and she is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lucky, lucky man. Look at this beautiful fire scoria I just got in the mail from my good friend Donald Rollins. Wicked scorias. He really produced a gorgeous male here. Every scoria I've ever produced has always been female. I don't know why. So I needed a male. I might as well get a male with fire in it. Really nice. I think the fire and scoria go really well together. Almost better than albino, I think. Because it lightens, they almost look like albinos without the albino. And fire has so much potential, really. Look at that. We're going to let him rest. He just got here, hydrate a little bit. And thank you, Donald. This is what I believe to be a sun dragon, which would be a hypo albino blood. This is the call version. You've seen me show sharps before. This is, talk about how much more red can you get than this. I asked the late Tom Burke once, what's the ultimate snake you'd love to make? And he's like, I made it. I said, well, yeah, what is that? He goes, it's the red dragon and the sun dragon. And that's the hypo albino blood call. He only worked with the call line, as far as I know, but this was it. He said, I don't need to make anything. There's nothing gonna be redder than this. Or at least he said, I don't think there's gonna be anything redder than this. Obviously we're still trying to prove that wrong. Let's take a look at and his brother over here, who's pretty red too. Look at that. He's right. Tom Burke was right. How much more red can you get than that? Just exquisite, right? I picked up this litter because my friend didn't want to have to sell them himself, and he needed some money, so I bought the litter from him. I'll probably keep maybe a pair of these sun dragons. I have an extra male that I will be selling, so one of the males will be going probably. And of course, these are expensive, but the sun glows that are possible jungle and possible super sun glows that are all 66% het blood are going to go, and you guys can pick up those and maybe make your own, or just maybe get them as a pet. Just really beautiful, beautiful litter. Very, very happy with it. All right, look what we just saw. Pablo snuck in here and caught her in the act, and we let her finish up. It looks like she's finished up. Very small snake. You know what though? She's small and she produces every single year. She doesn't eat a lot, but she produces every year. Small clutches, but she produces every year, and that's what you want. You know, sometimes these snakes know what they want to eat and what they don't need to eat. She's obviously eating enough to produce eggs. Obviously, if she was bigger, she'd probably produce more. This is actually, I produced this snake a number of years ago. This was like a world's first at the time. GHI Mojave Banana Pastel. Last year I bred her to a microscale clown, and we got some amazing GHI Mojave microscales, and we got a banana pastel microscale and I think Mojave male microscale. So this year I decided I was going to go with the snake I produced last year, or 2 years ago, and we went with the Godfather, as I call him. GHI Mojave Spider. What else was it? Remember, Pablo, what that male was?
Hurricane.
And Hurricane. How can I forget? That was the Godfather, I called him. Because it looked like my dad on his head. The head stamp. We'll show you in a minute. So we could produce some super GHI stuff here. Super GHI banana stuff. Super GHI Hurricane. So a lot of good potential in this clutch of eggs here. Obviously, there's a small amount of them, so we're gonna have to get super lucky if we want to hit all the odds that I'm fantasizing about in my head. So we're gonna pull her, and we'll set up those eggs. All right, I wanted to show you the pairing out in the sunlight. We can get a true appreciation of how gorgeous this female is. Remember, this is an adult female. She was super purple when I first made her. GHI Mojave and banana really go well together, and the pastel really lightens it up even more. There's very few speckles on here. You know, usually with bananas you see tons of speckling. She's super clean. And then look at this guy. There's the head. There's the Godfather on the head right there. Head stamp. This is a Spider Hurricane GHI Mojave. Pretty sure, at least. We'll find out now that we bred them together. There's definitely Hurricane in there, and there's definitely GHI, I'm pretty sure. And I know there's Spider too. I can see that. You can see the Spider type of whiteness in here. I know. I was hoping this was going to go. Now we only have 3 eggs. There was one little slug under there when I pulled the eggs. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be able to produce, but I'm hoping we're going to produce something really cool. I wouldn't mind a super GHI banana pastel. That would be really nice, or super pastel, even though I don't think we can do super. I don't think he's not pastel, but we can certainly produce some cool stuff. But look at how cool this is. I mean, how many cool looking adult snakes look like that, and ball pythons at least? That's some tremendous color right there. There's my cover shot for this video for sure. All right, so there it is. We got 3 eggs. They got embryos, they got veins. We'll go in the incubator, and we're gonna pray real hard that we get something super cool when these things hatch out. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. We're going into the weekend. Hopefully, maybe I'll get some more hatching going on in the incubator. Got a few clutches that are due. Maybe we'll see some more eggs on the ground this weekend as well. I don't know what's going on with the boas. I'm having a really bad boa season, but I did get those. I bought those 2 litters. I only showed you one of them, but man, are those red dragons and sun dragons incredible? I mean, come on. How much more red can you get than that? As Tom Burke said, that's the ultimate, but I think we could do better than that. As we always do, we're always one-upping ourselves, and that's part of the whole appeal and draw and I guess you could say obsession with the snake breeding business, always making something a little better. All right, guys, I want you to have a great weekend. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, hit the like button. I'll see you back Monday morning.